and flies about.
Okay, guys, as soon as Brad brings in a couple salads here, we're going to get started. We may have a couple of late arrivals. There was a bad accident on the highway out here, if you didn't hear about it, so we'll do our best. Good evening. Was it warm enough today for you? This is crazy. I talked to a friend of mine in Minnesota this morning. He said it was 98 there yesterday. It was 55 and rain today. So stand by for bodily shock. You know, I don't get it. My name is Bruce Smith. I'm the president of the WealthCare Investment Center. As a simple mile marker, I've been doing this for a little over 30 years. I don't know where it went, but here we are. So we're going to have an interesting discussion tonight about retirement and investment planning. I think you're going to find it to be refreshing and quite different from things you may have seen in the past. We're going to go through a couple housekeeping items while they finish serving. I am one of these glasses on, glasses off guys, so if I can't see something, I'll be moving around with the glasses. You know the drill. So I want to welcome everybody. First of all, please make sure you turn off your electronic devices or put them on vibrate so they don't disrupt us. On your note sheet that you received on the back, there's a couple of disclaimers that I just want to generally go over. First of all, the information you're going to see tonight is protected by U.S. copyright and trademark rules and regulations, so it's not to be copied and shared and all that stuff. And more importantly is the primary disclaimer that, yes, you know, our firm is an investment advisory firm, but we do not want you to take information we're going to give you tonight and then go home and just arbitrarily act on whatever you learn here tonight. Obviously, if you're going to make any changes or do something to your financial planning, you know, you should always engage, you know, a professional to guide you and make sure it's adequate or sufficient for your specific situation. So please don't take something you hear here tonight and just make a drastic change. On the back of the disclaimer item is, in fact, a note page. If you're going to take notes tonight, we ask that you do so on this piece of paper. In addition to that, and I would like everybody to find this one, you'll find this workshop evaluation form. It has 10 items on it. I'd like you to keep that in front of you as we go along. This is a help for us. The material you're going to see tonight is literally stuff that has evolved over the past 5 years. And we're going to go through the material pretty quickly. I'm not trying to fast talk you, but we have a lot of stuff to cover. But we are going to have just a quick stop sign at each section. And if you found it to be of value, we ask that you just give us a simple check mark and say, yeah, that was worth listening to. That would make sense. I think that's important to my retirement planning. So just check that as we go along. We will collect these at the end of the night, and you will actually get a comment card where you can rate the workshop 0 to 10. We ask you to put your name on there. Any comments about the workshop, the content, along with any comments about the presenter. My name is already on there, so just any comments, welcome, good, bad, or indifferent. And we do collect these, and we put them together each seminar series, and we draw for a $100 American Express gift card. So with that, we've got 60 minutes to get through a lot of material. We want you to enjoy this. So the first thing we're going to give you is, if you've been, how many of you have been to a workshop before somewhere? Raise your hand if you would, please. A lot of you. Okay. So, you know, financial workshops for the most part are thinly veiled sales pitches, to be blunt. You know, and everybody has a product or they have something they want to sell you or tell you about. That's not what we do at WealthCare. If that's what you're looking for tonight, you're going to be sadly disappointed. We don't do that. Instead, what you're going to hear about tonight is the result of over 30 years of research in working with high net worth people. My background is I came into the business as a broker in 1986, and you know, I thought, actually my background before that was a nuke engineer, and I worked over here at 3 Mile Island, and I went down to Peach Bottom after I got out of the Navy on submarines. So I had some money in my pocket. I had a broker at Merrill Lynch, and all he ever tried to do was sell me something. And I saw through it, and I said, that's not going to work. Of all the things I knew about, I didn't know a lot about money. And I thought, well, what's the best place to learn about money? The financial industry must know the secrets to becoming wealthy, to have a lot of money. So I walked out of the engineering job and started my own investment firm back in '86. And I was a broker, and I went from being a broker to vice chairman of a national brokerage in Boston, Investors Capital, which we went public. And I learned one thing. The financial industry is not about making you wealthy. They're about making themselves wealthy, to be very honest and very blunt. So, but what I learned, I started working with high net worth people, and what I found, you know, they were